The Bucks were able to beat the #1 team in the East without the #1 player in the East, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, right? So just pay attention to this play right here, right? So Giannis is going to give up the ball. He's going to get it right back, and he's going to try to isolate on the wing. And he's going to see the help defense coming this way for a trap, so he's just going to drive baseline. And on that baseline drive, Green is going to do a great job of 45 cutting. He's wide open, and he's going to make a layup, right? That's not what's important about this play. Watch Giannis after the pass. As he starts running, non-contact injury, he goes down with a calf strain 3 minutes into the game. Normally, that is a bad sign. Not tonight for the Bucks. When Giannis isn't on the floor, there's a ton of action and a ton of ball movement that the Bucks can get to, right? So on this ball screen, the Pistons, they're showing hard, right? They're putting two people on their ball handler every ball screen. They did this all game, right? So he makes a quick pass to the open player, and he instantly gets to the other side of the court, and they're going to get into this ball screen right here. And on the weak side, there's going to be a flare, right? There's a lot of action going on. When he comes off the screen, he doesn't have anything. They rescreen. He's going to attack back the other way, right? Once he attacks, there's two people on the ball. After the flare, he's just popping right here to the top of the key, right? And the ball's moving so fast, the defenders aren't really in place. So watch when he catches, just a quick little subtle jab step gets Tobias Harris to jump all the way to this side. And that gives him a lane to get downhill. And they finish with a big dunk over Isaiah Stewart. That's a huge play for the team. And it all happened because there was so much movement and so much action, quick actions. Now, this is one of the best footworks that you can use on a ball screen because it's a great way to catch the defense slipping, catch them off guard, right? So you see as the screen comes up, the defender is running up on the outside, right, to be able to stop the screen, right? So watch right here. This is his pivot foot. He's going to step over with the right foot, which is going to shift the defense. And the second he sees the defense try to get over top of the screen, he's just pivoting back and spinning off. And the reason this is so good because the defense, the person guarding the screen is already on the opposite side. So now when he comes off the ball screen, as long as he just keeps this person on his hip, he has a straight line drive to the basket. And that's just one of the most simple footworks that you can use on a ball screen to be able to give yourself an easy advantage to the basket. This is a good quick action where they're actually going to have 4 people involved in one action, right? So when Kevin Porter Jr., he's going to come off this double drag right here. He doesn't even really use the ball screen like that, right? He's coming off that double, and then there's a back screen on the first screener where he's going to go back door, right? And Kevin Porter Jr., he does a good job of, watch this, he's looking this way, going that way, right? So the defense doesn't really expect. You see how they all turn their head like, wait, oh, you throwing a lob, right? So he throws it up nice and high where only his teammate can catch it. He does a good job of not forcing the lob and being off balance, throwing up a shot. He takes that one power dribble, gets to the backboard, finishes strong. One of the most important things on ball screens, just as a ball handler, is understanding what the defender guarding the screen wants to do, right? So as you can see, they've been up high on these ball screens, right? So when Kevin Porter Jr. comes off, he's showing that he sees the defense shows hard, right? He doesn't try to force it and attack or even scramble and feel like he needs to pass the ball, right? He just takes that retreat dribble to look like he's not going to use the screen. And the defense is going to sprint back to the screener, right? And the second he sees the defense run back, he's just going to re-attack, right? So now he's able to get downhill because the defender guarding the ball screen, he never readjusted his position, right? So as soon as he's coming off and he's on the side of him, he never readjusts once the defense leaves, right? That's just a timing and a communication thing, right? So when he's able to get back downhill, now he's able to attack the closest defenders on the opposite side of the paint, right? So when he goes up to challenge, first thing he does, he shows the ball high, he moves it low, he takes that contact, and then once he embraces that contact, he's able to throw up that shot and get himself a tough finish. It looks like a circus shot, but he really did a good job of just getting the contact first, hanging in the air, and then being able to finish strong. Kevin Porter Jr. in this game, he did a good job of creating not only for himself, but his teammates in the pick and roll, right? So the first thing to note is that when they do this ball screen here and they don't have anything, they skip it to the other side and get to the second action. That's so important in all levels of basketball, not just the NBA, right? So once they swing it, they're instantly getting into a ball screen. and sending him to the outer third of the court, right? Now on the ball screen, you're gonna see he doesn't really set the screen all the way. He's slipping it. He just does a quick touch and he's instantly rolling. And once Kevin Porter Jr. sees he's drawing 2 defenders, he doesn't hesitate to hit the open player. Hits the open man right in the middle of the court and lets him decide what happens next, right? Will he hit Bobby Portis? Will he hit the wing? Or will he just score for himself? He decides to go to a floater, and that's 2 easy points on the board. Now, this play is important because I think a lot of hoopers just need to learn and understand what a good pump fake looks like, right? So on the catch, right, this is what you need to notice. Look how he instantly gets 2 feet set and he's catching the ball in a position like he's ready to shoot, right? The first thing he does is get eyes on the rim, just on the catch. The first thing he does is get eyes on the rim on the catch, right? So his feet are set, his eyes are on the rim. And then the third thing is he lifts that elbow. That's just going to get the defense to stand up, right? So once he does that, he gets the defense off his feet and he decides to do that 1 dribble step back, right? Which is really hard to guard, right? Most people, if you jump in the air and someone looks like they're going to drive, you're going to do everything you can to try to cut them off, right? So that step back, now he can just rise up into his shot, and you can tell that's a rhythm shot for him. He practices that 1 dribble step back. It's not just a random shot he's taking. Now on this zoom action, Kevin Porter Jr., he does a really good job of reading Cade Cunningham on this play, right? Because he's going to end up being a help defender. So when he comes off that ball screen at the top and he's trying to get downhill, right, he's gonna draw 2 defenders, right? And the person he's reading is Cade, right? So Cade does a good job of tagging the roller to make sure that he just can't get a free lane to the basket, right? So right now the option is pass to Bobby Porter, or look here, those are the 2 options on offense, right? So because the Pistons keep 2 people on the ball for a little bit longer than they should have, even after Cade tags, he's still able to just get behind. And then from there, Kevin Porter Jr. can just throw up the easy lob, right? And that's all because, 1, he had really good pace getting downhill, and he wasn't in a rush. He didn't feel like, all right, I got to get rid of the ball now. He got to his spot, and he just let the play develop, right? So when he finally sneaks behind Cade, he knows he can just throw the ball up to where only he can catch it. And that's 2 points on the board for his team. So you cannot have a good day unless you wake up early. All right, we got the new jumpers for breakfast t-shirts, and it's not just a shirt. There's an entire workout on the back, right? It says it again. You cannot have a good day unless you start early. Right here on the ingredients, these are all the shots that you need if you want to be a great shooter, right? It tells you the serving size and it tells you how many reps you should make. Remember, these are all counting swishes, right? The serving size is 1 spot. So if you do these in multiple spots, you will be a very, very, very good shooter, right? On the side, it shows you the order that any of your training should go when you're working out by yourself. You don't have a program. You start with your ball handling, your finishing, form shooting, spot shooting, movement shooting, off the dribble shooting, and then you get some live reps in there, right? And at the bottom, I gave you some real game. Every move has a counter, every counter has a pump fake, but that's not it. Everyone who purchases, you get access to my full 6-week Pure Score transformation, right? Which is 6 weeks worth of workouts. These are 42 workouts for you to use and become a better basketball player. This is an example of the type of workouts you would get, and you also get videos of everything that you need, right? So once you get it, you'll get access to the app. You'll be able to log in. You'll be able to ask questions. If you need more videos than what are provided, you can shoot me a message. I'll upload more videos. I just want to help people get better. Step 1 of doing that, go ahead, get you a Jumpers for Breakfast shirt. Make sure you head to the description, click that link, and let's start becoming better hoopers.